Good day, traders. Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Thursday, June 4th. Daily currency levels for the British pound crosses. On our major news calendar, tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, we have the Euro monetary policy statement and main financing rate, as well as a press conference. And that's pretty much it. 8:30 is the ECB press conference. So just the European major news. The pound crosses can react to that on occasion. Looking at our pound Aussie, again, this market continues to make its way down, making lower lows and lower highs yesterday. Currently trading below the 82.50 level box now, so you can see we've dropped below there and pinned it yesterday. It pinned towards the lower part of the box. They took stops out from a few months ago and still have stops above the 8,000 level from the breakout gap in August. So also the lows of the month of August. There may be pending orders there, as well as technically significant levels for institutional traders, as well as profit-taking orders, etc. So significant levels. Looking at our 4-hour, we can see that pullback yesterday to the 82.50 and a 1-2-3 on the pin to the high, stop hunting the break down of the bull candle and pin hammer short at the beginning of the week. We've pulled back and since gone sideways, and we've done a 1-2-3 as we can see. Market has started to move down again on that pound Aussie. Still inside of yesterday's trading range. We've gone sideways, and of course we still have our anchor point low and anchor point high intact from the low of Asia and the high of the London US changeover. We've gone 1 sideways, 2, 3 to the bottom as we speak, taking out the lows of Asia, trading inside of that US session low from yesterday. So again, 81.25 potentially is a significant level if broken, as well as the high of the day above 82.50. So the market has broken down through the lows, currently hitting the lows of the day. And depending on how it trades around this level, we could see a continuation of this move through the lows, stop hunting the low of the week, or heading back up, hitting the highs, consolidating, or continuing for a measured move. Currently still inside of yesterday's trading range. Pound Canadian. Looking at our daily chart first, we can see that market was consolidated and going sideways since Monday. We pinned the high again yesterday before pulling back underneath of the 7,000 level. Currently trading underneath of the 7,000 level after stop hunting high. So this market has stops underneath the low of the week at 6,900. Currently trading at 6,940, and the lows of last week at 68.48. So we've stop hunted high. We may have a move down, testing the lows of last week and continuing for our move down at the beginning of the month. On our 4-hour chart, we saw the stop hunt high, a pullback, consolidation, and then we had a 1-2-3 pinning the high yesterday, and then an engulfment. So we've got the bear pin engulfment underneath the 7,000 level, and we've come down 1-2-3 and trading sideways. Stops below the low of the week again at that 69.05 level. On our 15-minute chart, we can see the market has traded lower in Asia, taking out yesterday's low. So we currently have a breakout. Yesterday trading higher. Monday down, Tuesday down, Wednesday higher. And then pulling back today, taking out yesterday's low, consolidating towards the low of the Asian session as we head into that final hour. Stops above the lower high at 69.50. And again, working towards the low, we could have a stop hunt high for a move back down, testing yesterday's lows. Our pound Swiss next. Daily chart, we saw that 1-2-3 pattern yesterday, taking out stops from last month's highs. Currently trading back inside of that yesterday's range. On our 4-hour, we can see that pullback off of the highs of the week back at the beginning of May at that 29.20 level. Pinning the high and reversing, engulfing, and coming back into the consolidation. We could get a second test towards the high. We had that trend line break. This was a very strong moving market with 3 days of straight rise. We have a micro trend line. The market has dropped down 50 pips, worked the low and extended the range, and is currently stop hunting back towards the low of the day and the low of yesterday's session. If we were to get a consolidation and a retest of the highs, we could see that market continue its upward move, or we could see a stop hunt high, trendline break, and a retest of the lows, stopping out yesterday's low and Tuesday's low. Currently trading sideways at the low of the day at 20.50. Pound yen. Our daily chart, again similar to the pound Swiss, we had a 1-2-3 to the high, taking out highs from back in March. Since gone into a consolidation in a tight range in this morning's Asian session. Again, we can see that strong move up on the 4-hour chart, taking out stops all the way up in that upper 250 pip box before pulling back and going sideways today. On our 15-minute chart, we can see that yesterday was a breakout continuation from the previous day's high. We're currently trading inside of yesterday's range in a consolidation after a big move up. We could see this market move towards the low of the day, stop hunting down towards the lows of Asia for a continuation of a move back upwards through the highs and a continuation of that upward trend. So again, we've come up, gone into consolidation underneath the 3,700 level, dropped down this morning, pulling back inside of the range, stop hunt low for a possible retest of the highs, or a push, one more push up towards the high of the day for a rollover and retesting the lows of today and yesterday. Pound New Zealand. We see that market is continuing its strong move downwards, taking out lows from back in January. And inside of the December range, currently at that 9,500 level, we have lows just below 9,500 at 9,412 from December. And again, possibly a 1-2-3 blow-off, completing the move or extending the range. And again, we can see these stops were taken out from back in January. We're currently at the bottom of that 250 pip box. Very strong move down in the last 3 days. We do have stops on the swing highs from earlier in the week, from yesterday. And of course, sideways 1-2-3 at the bottom, again testing 9,500. That 000 level could be significant. So on our 15-minute chart, we can see again that U.S. session extended the range before consolidating and then dropping down in Asia another 25 to 50 pips, and currently extending that range lower as we head into that last hour and into the first hour of the Europe changeover. A stop hunt to the high could see a retest of the lows. If they extend the range down, we could see that market possibly testing that 9,500 level for a stop hunt back to the highs of the day. Again, currently this market is in a very strong downward trend. And lastly, our pound USD, we had the 1-2-3 again. Haven't taken out the highs of April or May, but we're up near the highs. We could get a one-day pullback for a continuation of this move. Currently just trading sideways, but we have had stops taken out at the low of the yesterday's range, triggering breakout traders and reversal traders. When we look at our 4-hour chart, we'll just zoom in a bit on this. Again, we can see that strong move up after the 1-2 push and then the 1-2-3 upwards. We got a bit of a micro double top, pullback and consolidation, sitting sideways inside of that upper 2,500 pip box. When we look at our 15-minute chart, we can see that move and that pullback down this morning, triggering breakout traders who have shorted the market. Currently, there'd be stops above the high of the day from the breakout traders who have gone short and the highs of yesterday. We've gone sideways in a consolidation. The market's pushed down, one push, two push. We could see a third push and not necessarily take out the lows of the day, but a third push down for a trap and a reversal through the highs, or a push up and then a retest stop hunt back down for a measured move back up towards the high of the days. If we break yesterday's low, or the low of today, we could see a continuation and a move down to test that 2,500 level, where we have stops from Tuesday's London session lows. Just closing on a quote: learn first, earn later. great quote for traders. Sometimes there's a bit of a painful learning curve, but the key is to focus on mastering your craft. If you can do that and scale it up in size, don't lose your money learning. Learn first and earn the money later. Stay disciplined, stay focused. Make sure that you cut your losses and ride your winners. Have a great trading session. Traders, stick to the high and the low, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at StaceyBurkeTrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High-Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.